Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Cheyenne and this is Ace. I also have a 4-year-old daughter named Ryder. She's currently at her dad's house right now, which is giving me time to do videos. Normally Ryder would be all up in this vlog and it would take a long time to get it done. I just got Ace down for a nap and he will not let me put him down today. But this video is about my top favorite baby products that I'm actually using. I got a ton of baby products before I had Ace. Some of them I bought in all transparency, some of them companies just sent. And I saw a lot of new things that I was like, I would never use this since I had Ryder, and these things just weren't around when I had her. That sounds like I'm like, oh, we're so old, or like she's so old, but 4 years is a long time, and trust me, there's a lot of new products out that I didn't even know existed when I had Ryder that now I see now that I have Ace. Let's just get right into my favorite products. Now these are not in a list. I'm just naming the ones that I have truly felt like I could not have survived these past few weeks without. The number one that I off the top of my head can automatically think of is the shusher. Okay, and it exactly is what I'm saying. It is a little machine this big. I'll put up a picture so you guys can see it. And it is a shusher, and it literally goes shh, shh. It shushes for you. When I first got it, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna use this. I can shush. I'm a good shusher, right? No, I'm a terrible shusher. Those 3 a.m. wake ups, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. wake ups, and you're exhausted and your shushing is like turned into like, you know, painful shushing. We turn on the shusher and it is a life changer. I also heard about the shusher from Taylor, who is, at the time she was a new mom, and she told me when I had Ace, you gotta get a shusher. And I'm like looking at her like, a shusher? I now feel like I need to thank her, give her a formal thank you, because the shusher has saved me plenty of times in the night. Even putting Ace down to sleep, we use the shusher to get him to go to sleep, because it's like it's doing your job for you and it's not sounding tired. I cannot explain to you guys how much I'm in love with the shusher. That's one of my top favorite baby products, is the shusher. The next is a really good swaddle, okay? You want something that can swaddle your baby. Now, I love the Ollie swaddle. I need Ace to get a little bit bigger for it to fit him a little bit better, but there's nothing easier than a 1, 2, 3 swaddle. Ace likes to be swaddled. He likes to be held. He likes to be cocooned. He likes to be extra warm and sweaty, as do all babies, because they're used to being inside our tummies where it's really hot and there's lots of like, you know, movement and white noise and stuff like that. You guys have to invest in a really good swaddle. Now, besides the Ollie swaddle, I also like the I can never say these blankets names. Muesli. I'm just gonna put up a picture of the blanket. Those blankets have also been a big part of these past few weeks with Ace. Next, something that I cannot live without. I call them diapers, but they're like burping cloths. They just go over your shoulder. They're like white cloths. I cannot live without these cloths. Now, Ace is a breastfed baby, and typically I've always heard that breastfed babies don't spit up as much as babies that have formula. I don't know if that's true, if that's wrong, or if that's a myth, but I'm telling you, Ace spits up a lot. He likes to overeat. He likes to eat and just keep going, and I'm like forcibly trying to get him off my nip, and he does not like to get off. The burping cloth, or we call them diapers in our house, I don't know if that's what everybody calls them, those are something that I could just not live without, because in the beginning when I wasn't using them, all of my shirts I started to notice had yellow stains on them. And if you know anything about newborns, for some reason they're spit up and they're stains. Okay, so I cannot live without my diapers. Another item that I just feel like life would be over if we didn't have are his bingies. We use MAM, M-A-M, and I swear by them. I use them with Ryder, and I was like, when I was shopping for Ace, I'm like, well, let me get different bingies to try, but secretly I'm like, he's gonna like be a MAM baby also, and he is. I cannot live without his bink, because when he's done nursing, he still likes that like comfort feeling of sucking on, you know, something, and the binky saves my nipples from dying basically, because he still wants that feeling, and the binky helps him do that. So invest in a good binky. Not all babies are gonna like the same brand of binky, but I highly would recommend a MAM binky. Another product that has been really helpful throughout these last few weeks is his bed type thing that we use for the couch. It's called, I don't know what it's called, but it's from Snuggle Me Organic. Ace loves this thing. Now, I had a DockATot when I had Ryder, and I always tried to put her in the DockATot. She just did not like it, would not ever sleep in it, was not feeling the DockATot. So then I started trying other brands that were just kind of like the same as a DockATot, but not a DockATot, and it worked a little bit better for Ryder, but she was just not that type of baby. She just wouldn't be in it. I don't know what it was with her. So when it came time to Ace, I really debated on getting a DockATot again, or one of my friends, sent me the Snuggle Me Organic company, and I just thought they looked like they were built a little bit different than a DockATot. I feel like a DockATot is super flat, and then it has like the thing going around, where the Snuggle Me Organic looked like it was fluffy everywhere, and the baby would fit right in the middle and kind of like be cocooned in, and that's how Ace likes to sleep. It's like things touching him everywhere. So he sleeps super well in this sleeper thing. I don't know what to call it. And we carry it around the house. Like, that thing goes with us where we're going. It's in the bedroom if we're in the bedroom. It's on the couch if we're watching TV. I've brought it to the kitchen with me. I've brought it to the bathroom with me, just to keep him to be asleep in there. Another product, now that we're talking about sleeping, is Ace's bassinet. So we got the Snoo, and I understand when you first look at the Snoo, you look at the price. And yes, the Snoo is very expensive if you're going to buy it, but they now have an option where you can rent the Snoo, which makes it more affordable. I heard so many things about the Snoo that it was almost to the point where I'm like, the Snoo is probably too good to be true. I didn't think that there was going to be any type of bassinet that could put my baby to sleep for me. That just sounds crazy to me, because babies want to be rocked, they want to be held, but putting the baby into a swaddle that's then supposed to rock my baby to sleep, I just didn't think it was going to be possible. So I was totally against getting a Snoo at first. Then I heard about the Snoo again from a few of my friends who recently just had babies. I also hit up Taylor because like she just had the baby, so I always sent all of my newborn questions, or like what products did you actually use questions, to her, and she said get the Snoo. So I got the Snoo, right? And at first, I'm gonna be honest, the Snoo was a little intimidating for me, because you put the baby into a swaddle that's like built into the bassinet, and you have to lock their arms down, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm putting my baby into a straitjacket. But he went to sleep like this. He was in there, little head rocking, and the Snoo also has a white noise that plays, and it just rocks really gently, and then according to like if he would start to fuss or start to cry, it would speed up, it would get louder, and I was like, whoa, it was life-changing to watch this happen. Ryder was not a bassinet baby at all. I had different bassinets. I tried different bassinets. I tried everything to get her to sleep in a bassinet. It did not work. She ended up always being in the bed with me in her sleeper, and I didn't like that, because you know, there were nights where I was really tired, and I was always nervous that I would be the person to, you know, roll over or hit her, or my cover would go over her face. Like, you know, you just think all these crazy things in your head, and I didn't want to have a freak accident. So I barely slept with Ryder because I was just watching her sleep to make sure she was okay, because she was next to me. Now, With Ace, I told myself before I had him, no matter what, we're not putting him in the bed. We are getting this man in a bassinet. I don't care if we have to buy every bassinet in the world, he's sleeping in a bassinet. So I am very, very, very proud of myself for sticking to what I said and putting Ace in the snoo every night. He also takes naps in there, which they say is better if you get your babies to take naps in there, because then they get used to it even more. But throughout the day, I've been realizing that he wants to be held, and at night he's like, all right, fine, I'll get in the snoo for you. Kind of has an attitude about it, but we're working on it. So I would say if you are able to do so, rent the snoo. And to me, it makes more sense to rent since it only works up until the baby is 6 months, and then you transition to putting them in the crib. So if I was you, I would definitely rent a snoo if you are able to do so. It will save you at night, especially during nighttime changes. I change him and it's like I don't have to sit there and like take the next 30 minutes, sometimes to an hour, to put him back to sleep. I put him back in the snoo and he just rocks back to sleep, and it's a gentle rock, and I am just so happy because it's like you can then go to sleep knowing that your baby's okay. Especially the way that he's wrapped in there, he's not gonna move, trust me. So I have been loving our bassinet. I would highly, highly recommend it. Now, we got different seats and swings for Ace, but I personally have not found one that really works well for him yet. I think it's because he's still too little that he doesn't fit comfortably in them. I have a for mom's chair, I have a swing, I have a Nuna seat, and I have a baby Bjorn, how do you say it? Whatever. I have one of those like bouncer things. Bjorn? It's gonna bother me that I can't say it now. I have those for Ace. I've tried putting him in every one of them. He's not liking it yet. So I'm gonna wait for him to get a little bit bigger, and then we're gonna see which seat he likes the most. Another product that I have been loving. This is where things get tricky for me. I'm nursing, but like I said, I do pump. I have the LV, which looks like this, and I have a pump that connects to the wall, which looks like this, and I have a handheld pump, which looks like this. I thought that I was going to love the LV so much that I would not need any of these pumps, especially the handheld pump. Crazy thing is, I use my handheld pump more than I use anything else. It is so convenient, and for some reason when I use the handheld pump, I get much more milk than when I'm using any other electronical pump. The LV pump is really good for convenience. I love the fact that I can just put it in my bra and do whatever I'm doing. If I'm at the computer, I'm just continuing to do my work, or if I'm folding laundry, if I'm making dinner, if I'm sitting here talking to you, I could have it in my top and you guys wouldn't really know. So the convenience of the LV it's worth it for the convenience factor. But the one thing that I don't like about them is that I can't see the little milk storage part that's at the bottom. So I just can't, I hate having to check when I feel like it's filling up, because then it gets a little leaky. If you produce a lot of milk, it's only like 5 ounces in there and it fills up pretty quick. So it's convenient, but I'm constantly taking it off, dumping it, and then putting the pump back on. And it does leak a little bit for me. I don't know if you guys have also had that problem with them. I would prefer the LV and my hand pump over the pump that goes into the wall, like the regular pump. The regular pump that goes in the wall just really makes me feel like cow status. Like I'm just sitting there like a cow, like just milking myself. All of them make me feel like cow status, but that one just makes me really feel like a cow. I have a love-hate relationship with the breast pumps, but if I was to recommend anybody to getting anything, I would definitely recommend the handheld pump. I cannot lie to you, I love it. I really do. It is so easy to me. I just sit there and I'm just pumping away, and I don't know, it's simple. And it costs like $10, like okay, maybe 20, but it was the cheapest one out of the 3, and I would pick that one over the fancy one, and I'd pick that over just the normal pump. A lot of people swear by the Haka, the thing, like the silicone thing that you put on the other side of your breast when you're nursing to get your let down. I have a few Hakas. I just haven't gotten into it. I really try to use it. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what, but the Haka hurts for some reason. I think the suction on it is just a little too harsh on my nips, and I'm not into the Haka. And I know a lot of people can be like, how do you not like the Haka? I see so many videos of people who are like swearing by the Haka. I'm not one of them. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Okay, wait, did I go over all my baby products? Oh, no. Oh my gosh, I was gonna. Bottles. Comatoma. I think I'm saying that correctly. Those are my favorite bottles ever. I use them with Rye. I also use Dr. Brown's bottles with Rye. Those bottles are amazing, and those are the only bottles that Ace will take right now, and I think it's because they mimic a boob. The way that the nipple fits onto the baby's mouth and like the pressure that it is, like I just really think that he thinks that he's nursing when he has those bottles, as opposed to a regular bottle. He just wouldn't take that bottle. So I swear by these bottles. So we've gone over bottles, binkies, bassinets, the shusher, get the shusher y'all, breast pumps, the Snuggle Me Organic, we've been using that so much, the burping cloths, have to have those. And then of course you have your essentials like diapers and wipes, and those are all preference to you or your baby's skin. Postpartum, my top 3 postpartum items have been my leggings and my shorts from Belly Bandit. They go all the way up, and they're really comfortable to where I feel like I'm all snug in there, but I don't feel like I can't breathe and I'm like uncomfortable and I'm rushing home to take them off. It's like just the right amount of snug. So I would definitely recommend getting those if you're doing for your postpartum care. And any Freedom Mom postpartum product, okay? If you can get them, because I loved them. Freedom Mom and Earth Mama Organics are also in my top favorite product list when it comes to babies and your postpartum recovery. So those are, ooh, my leg is falling asleep. Those are my top favorite baby products right now at this moment. And Ace is coming up on, how many weeks are you? Ace is coming up on being 7 weeks, and so far those are my top favorite newborn baby products. I know I'm probably missing a few, so if you guys have some, comment them down below. In case anybody who's a new mom comes and checks out this video, then you can also leave your recommendations down below. They can get some recommendations down below from you guys also, so make sure you leave other recommendations. And in case I missed anything, please let me know. If there's something out there that is life-changing that I should get right now, I would definitely get it. But yeah, those things have been just essential in keeping me sane these past few weeks. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I'm gonna take advantage of this nap and go lay down myself. Bye y'all.